Ah, nice to be together again. As you can see, I have a little friend here. He doesn't have a name. He's gonna be my little baby that's coming into the church. Why would a person bring a baby into the church? There's got to be a reason for it. I mean, okay, so the baby's going to be part of the community. How is the baby going to be a part of the community? What's the point of bringing the child into church? We have gone over different things in these lessons. We've gone over the physical structure of the church, what the church is. We've gone over the history of the church. We've talked about the prayerful activity of the church. But now let's talk about what the church does. The church takes something or someone from out there and brings them over here into the church. From the world to holiness. From baseness to sanctity. The church is a place where we are made holy. We are sanctified. Why do Mr. and Mrs. Smith or Mr. and Mrs. Pappas bring their child into church? So that child can be part of the life in the Holy Spirit, to be made holy. And we do this all the time. It's part of what the church is about. It's sacramental life. It's mysterious life. And let me give you an example. Look over here. We take time. This is a liturgical calendar. It goes over the days of the year. We take our time and we have it blessed by God, so that it isn't just about when I'm going to be watching such and such program, or what's my work schedule about, or what's on my plate next. It's about offering ourselves at every hour and every minute and every second of the day to become like God, to become holy. We offer our time to God. We offer our space to God. Time and space being made holy. We offer our gifts. Maybe we'll take something like olive oil, and that will be used for the sacraments. That will be used for the candles. That will be used for Holy Unction. We take what's material, what comes from the earth, and then it's blessed by God. It still has its material elements. It's still oil, but it's being used for a divine purpose. We take water, and it washes us. We take wine, and it becomes the body, becomes the blood of Christ. This activity of the church is called its sacramental life. To take what God has blessed us with, the world, and all that's in it, and to offer what the world has, and to give it back to God. To offer it to God for His blessings and for His work. That's an act of becoming partakers of the divine nature. Instead of just being partakers of the world, we take what the world has and become elevated, as it were, into the heavenly sphere. To take what is common and to make it extraordinary. The Latin word for that is sacrament. It's the way of becoming holy. The Greek term is mysterion, or plural mysteria. We don't know, for instance, it's a mystery, how the Holy Spirit interacts with a given thing to make it holy. But we believe that it does, because God says that it does, and God's presence makes it something special. But this idea between something becoming holy and our curiosity about it, our mystery of it, is what characterizes the sacraments in the Orthodox Church. That's why we rightly call them mysteria. In regular language and everyday language, we call them sacraments. But it means that we take what is common, time, oil, water, bread, wine, and we have it blessed within the life of the church. So then the question is, how do we take this child from outside and into the life of the church? Well, let's see. Come over the doorway. Obviously, you're going to walk in. We've already said that we leave the world. Well, we're going to renounce the world. We renounce the world by condemning Satan, by having an exorcism, as it were, and that sacrament, that's the beginning of the sacrament of baptism, to condemn what is evil out there and to affirm what is noble and blessed in here. So the sacrament of baptism begins with a renunciation of evil, even a spitting upon evil, and then we would turn with the sponsors and face into the church, and we would say what we believe. I believe in one God, Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth and of all things visible and invisible, and so forth and so on. The creed. All of this has been designed throughout the centuries so that we are becoming holy, we are making our life holy, we're making everything around us holy, we're making our children holy, and we're offering them up to God. So let's close for now, because that's a little much for right now, and we're going to go in a little bit more in depth in how we enter the church in baptism, chrismation, and Eucharist in the next session. God bless you.